On June 16, 2024, Nippon TV in Japan reported that police discovered the charred bodies of a married couple arranged in a cross-shaped formation by the riverbank in the mountainous town of Nezushi-Obara, Tochigi Prefecture. The investigation into the case has revealed many surprising details, causing a stir in the Japanese community. What makes this case particularly eerie to the Japanese? Stay tuned with us to find out more. The discovery of the bodies arranged in a cross shape is a bizarre and noteworthy find. The case is currently being broadcasted on a reality crime channel and has garnered significant public interest. If this story has intrigued you, don't hesitate to leave a like as an encouragement for us. If this is your first time hearing about this case, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated on the most classic crime cases. Today's story unfolds in Uno District, Taito Ward, Tokyo, a cultural hub known for its art museums, large Buddhist temples, and the famous Ueno Park with its zoo. On April 4, 2024, a married couple on bicycles vanished mysteriously while checking on their shop. On June 16, 2024, at 6:50 a.m., 150 kilometers from Ueno Town, in Nezushi-Obara Town, Tochigi Prefecture, a forest ranger detected a burning odor from nearby woods and began an investigation. He found smoke rising from the riverbank and discovered two bodies completely charred. The horrific scene left him in shock and unsure of what to do next. After reporting the incident, police sealed off the area and commenced their investigation. The case quickly drew public attention upon discovery. Police found the bodies arranged in a cross shape, with limbs bound by ropes and heads wrapped in yellow plastic bags secured with thick duct tape. The crime scene was eerie, with evidence of bodies being dragged through grass and an unused can of fuel. Evidence suggests this forest area wasn't the initial crime scene. Initially, police speculated that someone used plastic bags to suffocate the victims, then moved the bodies here for disposal and to cover up traces. Based on information from the forest ranger, the area is remote and typically only accessed in early spring for gathering or logging. He patrolled and found heavily burned bodies, impossible to identify by visual means alone. After removing the duct tape from their heads, injuries were evident. Police and forensic experts conducted scene investigations and collected evidence, yet conclusive information on the cause of death remains elusive. It is highly likely that the married couple were murdered with a blunt object, as there are signs indicating severe bone fractures. The victims were identified through DNA testing as Ryutaro Takashima, aged 55, a well-known entrepreneur in the culinary industry with multiple restaurants, and his wife Sachiko Takashima, aged 56. They were of Japanese-Chinese descent and tragically died from asphyxiation on June 16, 2024. Ryutaro Takashima had previously lived in northeast China before immigrating to Tokyo, where he adopted a Japanese name. Despite his fluency in Japanese, he retained distinctive northeastern mannerisms in his speech. The couple met and fell in love at first sight, gradually progressing to a happy marriage while building their business together. Their barbecue shop was widely recognized in the local community, attracting many customers. However, several Ueno area businesses, including theirs, faced bankruptcy due to the COVID-19 pandemic's economic impact. Seeing an opportunity, the Takashimas once again acquired dozens of shops. They refurbished and transformed them into barbecue, sushi, and Italian restaurants, all located close together on what became known as Takashima Street. Despite their expanding business, the Takashimas were not well regarded in the local culinary scene. They often clashed with neighboring restaurant owners, occasionally leading to conflicts that troubled the police. To confirm the identity of the deceased couple, the police used their DNA for comparison with the bodies discovered. Subsequently, officers visited the Takashima family to gain insights into the restaurant business, particularly their barbecue shop. During their visit, police met the Takashima's elder daughter, who was deeply saddened by her parents' passing. She hoped for truth and justice to prevail. Describing her parents as diligent entrepreneurs who remained dedicated to their work despite achieving financial freedom long ago, she explained that they handled everything themselves, from cycling to check on each restaurant to researching new dishes. On the day of the incident, she was occupied elsewhere and unaware of her parents' situation at that time. Police continued their investigation by visiting other restaurants owned by the Takashimas. Employees revealed that at around 8 p.m. on April 15, Ryotaro had visited to check the establishment before leaving. His subsequent whereabouts remained unclear due to his assertive management style, which limited interaction with others. To reduce labor costs, most restaurant employees were temporary foreign workers in Japan on tourist visas. Despite their low wages, they faced demanding job requirements. Ryotaro took advantage of this by employing a large number of foreign workers. He also habitually monitored CCTV footage of the restaurants on his phone and would call to assign tasks whenever he saw someone idle. Female employees faced strict treatment, with no allowance for breaks. Even slight idleness could result in a wage deduction for laziness. Consequently, turnover among restaurant staff was high, with resignations occurring almost every month. However, this did not significantly impact the restaurants, as vacancies were quickly filled. Police speculated that the couple's imposition and exploitation in management might have sparked hostility from a particular employee, ultimately leading to tragic consequences. According to police findings, a month before the incident, an employee had been dismissed by Ryotaro, resulting in a heated argument between them. The dismissed employee had even threatened revenge. Armed with this information, police sought to interview the former employee for further details. Employee A stated that he did not like the Takashima couple. He believed they treated employees poorly, frequently berating them. Feeling unable to continue, he proposed resigning. However, on his last day, the Takashimas demanded to withhold 3 days' wages from A. This angered him greatly, leading to a heated argument where harsh words were exchanged. Employee N expressed a desire for revenge against the Takashimas. However, after leaving the job, A was referred to a new position by friends and became fully occupied, having no time to pursue revenge against the Takashimas. His statements were later corroborated by friends, and alibi evidence was provided immediately afterward. As a result, the police ruled out the possibility of A being the culprit. Subsequently, the police investigated surrounding businesses. Many people shared the opinion that the Takashimas had difficult personalities. A noodle shop owner told police that Sachiko Takashima was petite, wore heavy makeup daily, and had a very hot-tempered nature. They argued loudly, disturbing everyone around them. Sometimes she would even curse in Chinese, which others didn't understand, further contributing to an unpleasant atmosphere. Perhaps those words were not meant to be good. Not only did the Takashimas have difficult personalities, but their behavior also left neighboring shop owners feeling very dissatisfied. They often tried to lure customers off the street, approaching and coaxing them into their own stores. This made it challenging for surrounding businesses to thrive. Many people disliked the Takashimas for this reason. Others had tried to offer sincere advice, but the Takashimas not only refused to accept it but also responded with harsh insults, leading to resentment among fellow business owners in the neighborhood. No one could tolerate their stubborn and conservative behavior. The Takashimas did not reflect on their actions and continued to do what they thought was right. Normally, kitchen waste needed to be properly packaged before being placed in garbage cans. However, the Takashimas found this troublesome and disposed of kitchen waste directly into the garbage cans. Leftover food attracts mice, and with so many shops doing the same, the street's hygiene deteriorates. A barbecue shop owner mentioned frequently finding mice in his shop. This was also a headache for other shop owners, who sometimes faced complaints and accusations that their premises were not up to standard. To demarcate the boundaries with the Takashima's store, he placed a signboard between the two shops. However, this action infuriated Sachiko. Every time she passed by, she would deliberately knock the signboard down, which was seen as provocative and detestable. The barbecue shop owner could no longer tolerate this behavior. Eventually, a heated argument ensued between them, escalating to the point where both sides interacted. Subsequently, the incident became a legal matter and had to be taken to court for resolution. Despite this, the Takashimas refused to stop their excessive behavior. They continued to instruct store employees to stand outside to attract customers, and even spread rumors and spoke ill of other businesses. They wanted customers to only patronize their shop. It is clear that the Takashima couple had deep-seated conflicts with the surrounding businesses. Another hypothesis raised was that someone may have enlisted organized crime gangs to seek revenge on them at the crime scene. The bodies were arranged in a cross shape, a method reminiscent of gang activities. This is also easy to understand because as soon as the Takashima couple faced danger, the surrounding shops had a chance to develop their business. They were the first to benefit. Following this reasoning, the police began secretly investigating whether the shop owners nearby were involved with gang members. As predicted, the police found that the owner of Sushi Shop B frequently contacted gang members. Mr. B hired gang members to cause trouble at the Takashima couple's shop, threatening and intimidating anyone who approached to invite customers from the street. So the police went to Mr. B to find out more. Surprisingly, the restaurant owner didn't avoid the issue at all. He directly admitted to hiring gang members for these actions. Because he couldn't bear the Takashimas anymore. He wanted to warn them to behave better. He also said he had no intention of harming them. He didn't know what the Takashimas had suffered, which would prove he wasn't involved in the couple's death. The sushi restaurant owner volunteered evidence of his wrongdoing. He gave the police the phone number of a gang member. After contacting this person, the police confirmed Mr. B's words were correct. Mr. B was also removed from the suspect list. However, the police soon unexpectedly discovered another new development through surveillance images around the Takashima couple's restaurant. Surveillance footage showed that on the day before the incident, namely April 15th at 9 p.m., Ryotaro appeared on a bicycle on Uno Commercial Street. A while later, his wife also arrived on another bicycle around 11 p.m. The two got into a black car and left. Surveillance images also showed besides the Takashima couple, there were two other people, seemingly familiar with each other as they appeared to be chatting and laughing together. The surveillance system recorded the face of the car driver through identification. Police knew this person was Ryo Meta, 36 years old, a senior manager at a real estate company. Police immediately found him. Ryo Meta said on the evening of April 15th, he did meet the Takashima couple. They knew each other because the Takashimas often sought him out to buy real estate. A week before the incident, Ryotaro called him for advice. Ryotaro wanted to buy a roadside store in Shinagawa, Tokyo. Because he was too busy with work during the day, they agreed to meet on the evening of April 15th to view the property. On that day, Meta also had other clients wanting to view houses. So, for convenience, Meta rented a car to transport everyone after arriving. Some people got off to see the house. Therefore, as it is a new residential area, there are many vacant apartments. The Takashimas left themselves to look around and they were here. At that time, Meta Ryo had led another client to see the house. After a while, he called to contact the Takashima couple but they did not answer. He also went around a few rounds but didn't see the two. He thought the Takashimas might have left first so he didn't think much. So he and the remaining customers got into the car and left based on the police mark. It came to Shinagawa to investigate the house where the Takashima couple had seen. After searching for a while, the results were in the house, finding a few bloodstains after comparing the DNA. It is exactly the couple's Takashima. Police believe someone has set a trap in the house just waiting for the Takashima couple to commit a crime, taking advantage of when they are not cautious to harm them. At this time, no one else other than Ryo Meta is the most suspicious person, but the police need more evidence to come to any conclusion. Now a new character, a man named Akin Hirayama, came to the police station to admit his involvement in the case. This person said the boss had asked him to buy adhesive tape, string, gasoline, and other items. This boss also asked him to lend a police car. Asked if he had any relationship with the Takashima couple, Hirayama said he did not know them before, nor had any contact. He just followed the boss's instructions to act at 10 p.m. on April 15th. Hirayama drove his black car to Asakusa. He parked in a convenience store parking lot and gave the remaining mission to two intermediaries. After that, Hirayama went home to sleep without knowing anything until watching the news on TV. Hirayama said he did not know the identities of the two intermediaries, just arranged by the previous boss. These people were very mysterious and did not disclose their identities, so Hirayama did not know exactly. Regarding the boss, Hirayama definitely did not want to say that because the other party was extremely arrogant. Once he confesses, he will be in danger himself. The police proposed to check Hirayama's phone, but he said the police have kept his phone. He does not want the police to find important evidence. The police believe that this case is related to the gang of the boss Hirayama mentioned. Shortly thereafter, police in Yaguchi City, Saitama Province, found the black car about 132 kilometers from the town of Uo. After confirming and checking, the police identified this car as the vehicle used to commit the crime. Police found a bloodstained hammer in the car trunk, and there was also blood written on the back seat. DNA testing confirmed it was the Takashima couple's. Police suspect that the house was the scene of the first crime, then the victim was stuffed into a car and taken to the stream bank to burn. So to find out who this boss is, the only clue is Hirayama according to the investigation. Hirayama graduated from a specialized school in Tokyo, and has worked as a painter since 2023 in Saitama Province. He works on a construction site. The police then sought out his colleagues to learn more. Surprisingly, everyone thought Hirayama was reliable, quiet, and worked diligently. The relationship network is simple, he is an honest person. Colleagues all say they never felt or heard him mention the boss during the investigation. One user discovered a video in 2023 in the Ueno area of Tokyo. The video shows the Takashima couple arguing with another store owner. Rotaro still uses northeastern dialect to curse the other party, causing conflict between them. They used violence almost immediately. The police gave the video to Hirayama and asked the boss about the conflict between the Takashima couple. However, Hirayama denied it and insisted he never touched the boss. The police believed that when Hirayama confessed, he also showed fear. Therefore, the police pressured him and eventually he revealed the identity of that boss, Masaki Sasaki, 28 years old, born in Uka Province, the son of a single mother. After graduating from high school, Sasaki left home and did various jobs. Masaki is ambitious and does not accept normal life. He wants to be successful, but has no special skills, gradually entering a criminal path. Masaki Sasaki was taken into a reformatory and lived under difficult circumstances. However, within his group of friends, Masaki had some outstanding individuals in society, which may have motivated him to also strive for success. Nevertheless, Masaki veered into criminal activities. After Hirayama confessed, the police immediately issued a nationwide warrant for Masaki. On April 29, at Naha Airport, Okinawa Prefecture, police arrested him as he was preparing to flee back to his old hometown in Fukuoka. Police found multiple smartphones on him, including calls with Hirayama. Based on the phone records, police identified two other suspects, a 20-year-old Japanese actor named Yuta Wakayama and a 20-year-old South Korean named Wang Yi-kan. This discovery shocked the police, especially with Yuta Wakayama, a former child star in Japan known for his exceptional acting talent, who had disappeared from the entertainment industry and re-emerged as a criminal. On May 1st, police conducted a raid in Kanagawa Prefecture to surround Yuta Wakayama. At a hotel in Yamato City, police apprehended Wang Yi-kan. Subsequently, at a house in Chiba City, police also arrested Yuta Wakayama. Initially, Yuta Wakayama remained silent, but eventually succumbed to pressure and confessed. Yuta Wakayama stated that someone had offered 10 million yen to kill the Takashima couple. He accepted this request due to his financial needs and agreed to carry it out. However, Yuta Wakayama knew he couldn't do it alone, so he gathered some accomplices to help. In total, there were 4 people involved, each promised a sum of money after the job was completed. During the second interrogation, Hirayama admitted to keeping 4 million yen and distributing it to Yuta Wakayama and Wang Yi-kan. Although the testimonies of the 4 defendants differed in some details, the main commonality was their actions driven by money, without any prior relationship or grudge against the Takashima couple. Currently, the police are continuing their investigation to identify the mastermind behind the directions given to these 4 defendants. So, if you're curious, stay tuned for future episodes of this case. We'll update you as soon as new information comes in. Before we go, leave your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to follow the next classic cases on our channel.